After losing a privacy case earlier this month, Prince Harry and his co-claimants would have to pay $13.3 million to the publisher of the Daily Mail. According to Reuters on Wednesday, Associated Newspapers Limited, ANL, is requesting the interim payment from the Duke of Sussex, Elton John, Elizabeth Hurley, and other plaintiffs from the 2022 lawsuit, which claimed the tabloid had illegally obtained material about them. Anthony White, the lawyer for ANL, contended in court that the high-profile amounts ought to pay his client's legal fees, beginning with the advance payment and continuing until the court determines the total sum due. The claimants, including Harry's team, contended that ANL went over the authorized budget when it claimed to have spent more than $45 million on legal fees. According to Reuters, the claimants proposed an advance payment of about $10 million in a written filing rather than the $13.3 million that was demanded. They also claimed to have insurance that could pay for more than $21 million in legal costs. Of course, the claimants accept that their claims have been dismissed, and it is appropriate that an order for costs on the standard basis follows the event, the submission reads. The claimants contended that the interim payment requested and ANL's request for indemnity costs were excessive, even though they acknowledged that they should cover ANL's legal expenses after losing the case. Hurley, 61, John, 79, and Harry, 41, did not immediately have representatives available to comment. After an 11-week legal struggle, Harry and the other claimants lost their 2022 case earlier this month. The claimants in the case claimed that ANL had illegally collected information about them between the 1990s and 2011 by employing private investigators and installing listening devices in homes and cars. Harry particularly claimed that ANL was using phone bills, airline information, and phone taps to target him. The claimants, however, were unable to provide sufficient evidence, and ANL vehemently denied the allegations against them. In a statement, Harry and claimant Baroness Lawrence of Clarendon labeled the court's decision as whitewashed, saying, "We came to court seeking justice and accountability." This judgment represents a complete reversal of the position which previous judges have taken in relation to the hacking claims successfully brought against both News Group newspapers and Mirror Group newspapers, who were represented by, at the time, the judge who made this decision. They continued, "Generic findings about various private investigators that were held by the courts in these parallel claims to have carried out unlawful activity at the very same time in relation to similar stories and well-known individuals have been wholly ignored." Harry and Lawrence also called out the court's inconsistency, saying it was hard to understand or reconcile with common sense after the evidence was dismissed.